Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Sonic Unleashed Let's Play. So, last part in Part 8, we didn't really get too far with the plot. I was mostly doing a bunch of side chores. The only thing we ever got so far with the plot is Professor Pickle giving us his camera, which purpose is only just for to perform exorcisms on people, apparently, by taking their picture. Don't know how that works, but hell, I ain't gonna question it because, well, it's a video game. So I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut about that. But frankly, you know, the whole thing of having the dark Gaia creatures take over people's bodies is, you know, it's a very dark concept. But you know, I wouldn't say it's too interesting. But you know, why don't they ever use that in the plot? I mean, think about it. The dark Gaia's creatures only come out during the nighttime, so they use the bodies of the humans in order to stay away from the light. Then again, that type of plot, you'll most likely get this crappy Scooby-Doo movie. Which was horrible. Which was definitely horrible. But we're not talking about Scooby-Doo. We're talking about Sonic the Hedgehog here. So, two different things. So, I just went around just doing side missions and whatnot and getting some power-ups for Sonic that will later be his natural moveset in Sonic Colors and Generations. But now we finally get into Chun-nan, a new continent, and we're getting into its nighttime stage. Seriously. God, there hasn't been a daytime stage in a while. I'm so freaking anxious. I know the last one we did was in Haleska, but come on. They just throw the Werehog stages just one after another. I mean, granted, I will admit that this version, compared to the PlayStation 2 and the Wii version, has better balance in Werehog to daytime stages. But still, it's just, why can't we just go daytime then Werehog, daytime then Werehog? It may be simple, but I would prefer that than just daytime then Werehog, and, well, who knows, we'll put another Werehog, then daytime. I mean, you have to look at the glass either half full or half empty on that type of situation, but seriously, just, I hate Werehog stages. I will beat it into your heads, people. I hate the Werehog stages so much. But, anywho, Chun-nan's Werehog stage. This stage doesn't really have that much gimmicks other than just, you know, just what we've been doing with the Werehog whatsoever. We will be encountering this new obstacle that we're going to have to use in order to get over large gaps and everything, and make sure to look out for a lot of walls that look like they're breakable, because they lead to other sections of the stage where you can actually find some secret stuff, you know, like records or more sun and moon medals or videotapes or book concepts. If I remember, I think there's a moon medal here or a sun medal, and I know there's a record here. But of course, we have to do more fighting because that's the logical thing to do. We can't just walk up to the little temple that's to the left of us and get the damn secret. No, we have to beat the shit out of all these enemies because violence is the answer. It's pretty much what this game tells you. Violence is the answer to everything. It answers all your problems. Have trouble getting your computer to work? Violence is the answer. Can't make your coffee on time? Violence is the answer. Can't have a humongous term paper due, but you don't want to write it? Violence is the answer. And it's a great way to stay in shape. Well, yeah, think about it. If you punch people in the face, I'm not too sure if that will help you physically in any way, but I wouldn't recommend it, people. You know, the saying, the pen is mightier than the sword, which is an expression that I fully agree with whatsoever. I mean, yeah, there are some points where violence, you know, can be an answer when it comes to reasoning, but only when it comes to comes for reasoning. But other than that, guys, words are more powerful than your fists. And now you know, and knowing's half the battle. Sonic Unleashed. You thought I was gonna say G.I. Joe? That was so 2007. God. So, Chun-nan's nighttime stage, what I could only say about it is just it has a lot of secret areas to it. Like I said, you gotta keep in mind about the rocks that look breakable. If they are, you can easily break them down and get into secret areas and find all the little secret goodies and whatnot. Make sure you do backtrack a little bit because some of the sun and moon medals are hidden in the corners of the stages, and just that's just one thing that irks me about the sun and moon medals. Also, is just the placement of them. I mean, with the daytime stages, there's so many pathways that you can go for, and you know what? I love level design like that, so I will give Sonic Unleashed that for the daytime stages. Is that there's so many pathways that you could take. They all do eventually end up leading to the same area. In this one, in Sonic Colors and Sonic Generation, it actually leads to brand new areas, which I totally love. And you know, that's the reason why I love Sonic 3 and Knuckles so much, is because of crap like that. I love level design like that. I just think it's so awesome. But in here, it's just, when it comes to the sun and moon medals, their placement is just, they could be in places that you wouldn't even look. Like, I jumped into this little temple here. I mean, yeah, it sticks out like a sore thumb, but seriously, would you even think twice to jump in there? And actually, this little Eggman Robot is pretty important. What I actually failed to do there is that, actually Chip explains right there in that little hint box, is that little robot there, I do find is actually pretty cool. That little robot conducts a lot of electricity, and if you do throw it in the water while it's conducting electricity, these dark Gaia plants will actually die because their water supply is being shocked, and you know, they'll lose all their health. I find that to be pretty cool. I think they only use it like a couple of times, so to tell you the truth, it's a gimmick that really that they probably should not have if they're not gonna abuse the hell out of it. But you know, Werehog Stages altogether just sucks. So no matter what is in here, it's pointless. It really is. Even the Werehog is just pointless. Everything's just pointless. Pointless is the key word, ladies and gentlemen, because pointless is the best word to just describe the whole Werehog gimmick. And I've got nothing else to say. I got a long time before we're done with this stage, because I think I'm only like 1/4 done. But here's another obstacle that we have to deal with. These poles. If you get on a certain, get on the circle, the little circle pad there thing, I guess. I don't know what to call it, but you get on it and you grab it with the B button. You rapidly tap the B button. You'll, I think the faster you tap it, the further it'll launch you. I'm not too sure, but this is what we have to use in this stage in order to get past, get past the large gaps, as you see, because Sonic wouldn't be able to jump through that crap. And you can actually do the double jump when you're doing that, and I failed to do so because there is dark Gaia creatures. So you can see the flying dark Gaia creatures up there that we can use to get on top of the building. And I think, if I remember, there's some sort of moon medal, or maybe a record, a videotape, something like that. But you know, I don't think this is the only area that uses that type of obstacle. I think we will see it later. I don't remember what stage, because guys, I just hate the Werehog stages. I don't remember the good parts of the stages, because there is no good parts. There's only nothing but misery in these stages. Like, I can always remember, Empire City's nighttime stage. The part when you're on the skinny walkways, and okay, apparently I failed to either press the B button, or I guess the B button didn't work. I'm not too sure. I recorded this like back in, when did I record this? Like in beginning of May? Yeah, that was a while ago. Oh wait, was it May? It was either May or June, somewhere around there. Doesn't matter. What is important is that, you know, we're getting this shit done with, because, you know, I've already said it before that Sonic Unleashed is the last 3D Sonic game that I had to get done on my 2012 list I made in February of that year. So we're finally getting it done, and I'm getting done with Sonic 06 at the same time too. You know, kill two birds with one stone. And actually, to tell you the truth, never mind. Scratch that statement I was gonna say. If you guys really want to know what I will have to say, well, you have to be really desperate. And you know what? I'm never going to tell you. But just... in Empire City, when it came to the walkways, you know, they have spikes on them and everything like that. That's the bad part I hate about that stage so much. And other than the platforming just having no drop shadow altogether, it just... I don't know. There's nothing good that comes out of these stages whatsoever. I actually, I'm not too sure if I did this in one of my Sonic 06 LPs, parts. I think I did it in part 6. I'm not too sure, but, you know, if I haven't said it before, guys, you know, I apologize for, you know, not putting up too many parts of Sonic Unleashed or Sonic 06 last week because I was just so swamped with so many type paperwork because I'm taking summer college classes and they were taking up most of my time and I had to get them done or else I'm not going to pass my classes whatsoever, so I needed to get them done, and I have one more summer class that I still need to take care of, and big, huge writing assignment that goes with it that, of course, someone like me took a very long time, so now I'm procrastinating with it. Kids, don't procrastinate. If you want to get work done, just get it done. Do not procrastinate whatsoever. Procrastination is a bad thing. In fact, you can kind of blame a little bit of procrastination when it came to the Sonic Unleashed part because, yeah, I could kind of do the commentary for them, but I was just so tired at the time. But still, I could have still commentated on them. But the important thing is that I'm getting them done now. And they're going to be uploaded, you know, on time. So, no more having to skip any parts whatsoever because I think I did not upload 2 parts of Sonic 06 last week and 1 part of Sonic Unleashed because I was just so swamped with the paperwork. But we're getting very close to the, this is pretty much the end of the Chun-nan stage. We just gotta go another fight with another mother and her minions, so, you know, that's pretty much what we have to do. And make sure to take out those wizards. I think this is actually I'm not too sure if this was the first stage we were introduced to the wizards. It could be. I'm not too sure. I can vaguely remember Rooftop Run's nighttime stage because, like, I hate Werehog stages. I hate them. I know I'm being a dead horse all the time, folks, and you're probably thinking, Ethan, shut the fuck up. We get it. You hate Werehog stages. We get it. Anywho, these magicians have different attributes to them. These ones right here, if I remember, they will heal heal the other enemies in the area, so I suggest you take out the magicians. Either way, there's magicians that put you on fire, and there's magicians that shoot lightning, and I think there's also magicians that increase the power of your enemies as well too, so always take those guys down as soon as you can, because they are a primary threat. You know, you play games like Final Fantasy or any type of RPG for that matter, you know, they're kind of like white and black magicians, you know, they cast all these spells on their friendlies, and, you know, it's good for them, but it's bad for you. Over there, I was just showing off that there's this little block, these wooden blocks that are floating up on the water that you can actually platform to get to, I think it's a moon medal or something like that, but folks, without no drop shadow, that thing is really hard to do, and if I remember over there's a medal. I was actually thinking about trying to run and jump to it, but I don't think I do, only because I don't give a shit. I just want out of this stage. 12 minutes and 28 seconds in here. I just don't want to be here anymore. I just want to continue. Just fill up all my attributes and just continue on with the damn story. Because I think this will be our last Werehog stage for a while, and the next stage we should be doing is a daytime stage. I'm not too sure if it's in Chun-nan or in the Rooftop Run stage in Spagonia. We'll see in part 9, because, you know, after this there is a boss fight that we have to do. So yeah, just do what I do and you'll be a-okay with the stage. Now, you saw that the little title card had a bit of a glitch there. I knew that Phoenix would come and kill me one of these days. But anyway, folks, here's our first nighttime boss stage, the Dark Gaia Phoenix. So, yeah, I don't know what this Phoenix is, and, you know, apparently Phoenixes exist in the world of Sonic. Go figure. But, yeah, I'm not surprised. So, the premise of this fight is that the Dark Gaia Phoenix is on fire. What you have to do is that you have to wait until he gets down, and there's these jugs of water that you could throw at him. You throw one at him, and he'll immediately douse the flames on him. So you're gonna have to wait until he lands on one of the platforms there, and then you just get up to him and just beat the crap out of him. As you can see by his health bar, it's kind of like has a sliver, like it's kind of split. After you destroy the first part of it, you'll go into a quick time event that will finish off the rest of the bar, which I think is kind of a, I don't know. I'm not sorry guys, lost control of all facial muscles there. But I'm not too sure. I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of I can't think of the word, but I don't know why they would have something like that. Why can't you just punch the crap out of it or do some sort of cool combos to destroy it? But the premises of what you have to do, and its health bar will increase every single time you do it. And the Dark Gaia Phoenix's attacks is that it likes to fly around and swoop and, try to light you on fire. And after you actually take out a piece of its health, other attacks it has is that it has these homing feathers, and they're really easy to dodge. All you just need to do is just run out of the way, or you can hide behind the little structures like I do, and they'll never hit you whatsoever. He'll also later down the line, once you get his health down more, he'll have these type of feathers that go in humongous barrage, and they'll shoot at you. You can't dodge, yeah, these ones right here. You can't dodge them with the sprint. They'll always catch up to you. As you can see, I got hit. So if you hide behind the little structures there, you'll be A-okay. Also, be careful about hiding behind the structures too, because the homing, god damn you, Mega Man X, you strike again. But yeah, the homing feathers, be careful of where you're standing with the structures, because they will destroy the water jugs, and the water jugs respawn time is really quick, I will say that, but I just recommend not doing it, because that just procrastinates the fight so much, and you'll just have to wait and anything to get the fight done with. So the more you hit it, the more quick time event attacks you have to do and everything, and if this game follows the laws of 3, so we have to do it one more time, and then the Dark Gaia Phoenix will be finally destroyed. Around the stage there are some sun and moon medals, so make sure you get those before you finish off the boss fight. I mean, you can always go back into the stage hub world and do this boss fight again, but just to get out of the way so you don't have to do it again, make sure you get all of them, because there's 3 sun medals and then there's 2 moon medals in every single nighttime boss stage. Just waiting for him to get down, and there we go. And we have to hit him 2 more times. Lather, rinse, repeat, and you'll be fine with this boss fight. He's really easy. We will do 2 other boss fights, nighttime boss fights with Werehog Sonic, but right now, this is our first one. It's really simple. To give the nighttime bosses some credit, I do love the music piece that plays during the boss fights. It is really nice, and oh yeah, I completely forgot. If you do take a bit long with throwing the jugs at him, he will do this wind spiral that will knock you off. It won't destroy the water jug, but it'll just knock you off. And just something to put out there, but going back to the whole music, I do love this music piece that plays. If that's one thing I could give the nighttime stages some credit, or the nighttime bosses some credit, is having this nice musical piece. I really do enjoy the music piece. In fact, I do enjoy Sonic Unleashed's soundtrack to an extent. It's not my favorite, but I do love it how it's so cultural and everything. It is a really nice soundtrack. It's definitely worth a download. If you're a Sonic fan, it's definitely worth a download. It is very colorful. It's, like I said, it's cultural. It's a really nice soundtrack. It's definitely worth, having the whole thing. Yeah, even with the Werehog battle theme, I don't know if I said this before, how the Werehog battle theme just becomes so tedious after you hear it so many times when you go into fights, but I do like the Werehog battle theme. I do.
All right?
Yes, thank you.
Whoa, huh?
Now to place that back in the shrine of the Silver Monkey. But this ain't no Legends of the Hidden Temple. And with that, we got our second Chaos Emerald restored. Huzzah! And it's the red Chaos Emerald. So now, suddenly a random magnetic pole will pull the continent back into place, and now we got 2 continents back connected to the core. So yeah. Anywho, folks, when next time we meet, we're going to be continuing on looking for more Gaia Temples. Like I said, I'm not too sure what daytime stage we're going to be going to next. Either Rooftop Run or Chun-nan on daytime stage. Not too sure. We'll figure out sooner or later. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.